At the core of the story is the conflict between the UNATCO, a world police, and the NSF, a terrorist organization. Both are fighting for the supply of ambrosia, a vaccine for a worldwide plague called the Great Death.
The NSF. They hit one of our shipments. A few of them got away, but we trapped the rest in the statue.
The player starts as bionically enhanced Special Agent J.C. Denton and uncovers a world conspiracy in the process. The main antagonist is the billionaire Bob Page, who controls the world government entities through production and distribution of ambrosia.
You from the United Nations?
Your augmentations are a go. The real test comes next. Acting.
There are games that take their time introducing all gameplay elements and mechanics. This is not the case with Deus Ex. In order to stay true to itself, it was, in my opinion, inevitable to introduce all elements early in the game and to expose the player to the manifold ways in which Deus Ex could be approached. In the RPG-like character creation menu, one can choose from a list of different skills like hacking, electronics and lockpicking, sneaking, swimming, and weapon skills like small or explosive weapons. Being a novice in one particular area means that one cannot use that weapon class or skill efficiently. No points in sniper rifle skill means a shaky sniper scope and immense recoil. No electronic skill means one cannot use multi-tools efficiently to hack security systems. What was common in RPGs did lead to serious frustration for many players because of the first-person shooter perspective. Except for maybe System Shock and Thief, there were not many games with a similar style. The level of immersion makes the experience more direct, which has its advantages if done right, but also has drawbacks, especially for its accessibility. There is an inventory management system which forces one to choose wisely which item to carry along. A gap gun, the Deus Ex equivalent of a rocket launcher, fills almost 1/3 of the inventory. With all the other items like healing items, grenades and more, the inventory became full rather early in game. As a real cyberpunk genre representative, Deus Ex was of course obliged to have a bionic augmentation system. The player can find augmentation canisters and upgrades throughout the game world and install them into one's own cybernetic body to enhance its functions. Bullet deflection, faster running, higher jumping, negation of fall damage, EMP shield, healing, even a EMP drone to deactivate mechs could be installed and opened the world to distinct styles of gameplay. After a bare-bones tutorial which simulated a typical Special Forces training parkour like it was the style at the time, Deus Ex throws one into the first mission and confronts the player right at the start with 3 different weapons choices as a stand-in analogy for the to-be-expected game mechanics. One can choose the already mentioned gap gun, a sniper rifle or a stun gun which incapacitates enemies. The stun gun made another mechanic apparent: non-lethal gameplay. The whole game could be completed without any kills except maybe 2. Dialogues are even referencing key plot points and how they are completed, which was really immersive and unique, especially at that time. The game is just reactive enough to create memorable moments at key points, and it was done in a very non-intrusive and homogeneous way. Because of all the already mentioned factors and the no hand-holding approach, the first level became known as the filter. Many loved it. Deus Ex was a commercial success after all, but many frustrated players stopped right there at the beginning. Some, like myself, tried again and again because of the unique feel and setting of the game, but were turned off by the gameplay. The first level, in which Liberty Island was overtaken by a terrorist force, could be completed in a myriad of ways. The player could go in guns blazing and kill everything inside the Statue of Liberty, or sneak into the building through vents, circumventing the enemy to arrest the terrorist leader. It was possible to work your way to the other side of the island and get the door code or a password, or to apply lockpicks and multi-tools as well as hacking to pave the way. At the end of the first mission is a debriefing in which Joseph Mandalay, the head of the UNATCO, references the player's playstyle and even makes remarks to complaints that could arise from the player's misbehavior, like going into the woman's bathroom.
By the way, Denton, stay out of the ladies' restroom. That kind of activity embarrasses the agency more than it does you.
The NSF put a commercial-grade security bot in this area. You can either avoid its patrol route or, if you're feeling lucky, try and take it out with the EMP grenades or explosives.
It is hard to put into words the feeling Deus Ex gave me back then. It treated me like a grown-up and seemingly gave me agency in a fictional world. It was a special feeling and one I cherish to this day. There will never be a Deus Ex again, which is okay. Nothing can take away from one's favorite game experience.